Welcome guys to the South Bay Gamers Battle Report. Here we got Space Wolves versus the Dark Angels. Just want to go over the Space Wolves first because of how nicely painted they are. Oh my god, I can't get over how nice these guys are. Hopefully this light is doing justice. I don't know. We'll see. I'll kind of scroll through them just really quickly and then I'll go over the list. I will leave a link in the video description to his Google Plus page. There you can check out all of his nice painting work. It's gonna be his name. His Google Plus name is Chaotic Neutral. Just go ahead and check him out, guys. He's the best painter I've ever met. Look at all this detail. Anyway, the formation he is running is the Company of the Great Wolf, and all the wolves here are part of the Wolfkin formation. And in that, we have the Warlord, which is Canis, the Wolfborn. We have Wolfguard Battle Leader, and then we have Herald Deathwolf. That actually might be switched around between these two, but either way, that's the three characters there. Then we got 6, because it allows for 6 elite and HQs. Oh no, 4 HQs or something like that. And in there are 6 Iron Priests, all kitted out exactly the same with Thunderhammer and on a Wolf mount, Thunder Wolf mount with 2 Cyberwolves each. So we got 6 of those right there. And then all the fodder in the army is the 45 Fenrisian wolves that are being run. Very nice. Anyway, we are playing 1730 point. This is 1730. You didn't have an extra 20 points. Just wanted to do that. We are playing Tactical Escalation, and yeah, that's the army. So hopefully you guys enjoy the battle report.
So this is my 1722 of Dark Angels. This is my Warlord. He rolled on the Fulmination table. He got Fist of Lightning, Electro Surge, and Lightning Arc, and he got the Warlord power. I think it's called Perfect Planning, or you can add or subtract 1 to reserve rolls.
Okay.
This is a Ravenwing command squad with an Apothecary and a Champion, and the rest have Corvus Hammers and pistols. And then I have 3 different Ravenwing bikes. These guys have grav guns, and he's got a combi grav. These guys have 2 flamers, and he's just got a bolt pistol. And then we've got 2 Meltas and a sergeant with a bolt pistol, and the other guy just has a normal biker.
Okay.
And then over here we have a Deathwing command squad with a Champion, assault cannon, a guy with some lightning claws, and the sergeant has a power sword.
Nice.
And then we've got a Ravenwing support squadron. Everything has a heavy bolter. The land speeders have 2 heavy bolters each, so that's 7 heavy bolters in that squad. They've got the Raven Shield special rule where they can fire Overwatch if they're within 24 inches of a Ravenwing squad that's getting charged. So that'll be pretty good this game. And then they also have Strafing Run because they get it for free. And then over here we have another Librarian. He rolled on the Ateromancy chart. He got Mind War, Seed of Fear, and Mind Wipe. And then we have 3 tactical squads in drop pods. This one has some extra guys because I had some extra points. He's got a plasma gun and combi plasma. Same with this squad, combi plasma and plasma. And then this group has a Melta and combi Melta. So cool. They're all in drop pods. And that's my list.
1730 points, Tactical Escalation, and that's the board. So here we got everything deployed. Space Wolves on this side. Dark Angels. Yeah. Dark Angels on this side. And the Space Wolves currently have first turn unless Dark Angels can seize on a 6. Go ahead. Oh, he got it. So it'll be Dark Angels turn 1. Dark Angels turn 1. Drew secure objective 5. That is right over here where this drop pod flew on. It actually scattered back 9 inches, but they were able to get out and just barely get within 3 inches. They're probably dead, yes, with all that stuff on that. I've got a bunch of wolves right there. I don't know if you can see that very well. This side, the little Ravenwing squad just moved over here, just barely within 24 inches of some wolves over there. Anything else over here move?
This guy scooted over a little bit. These guys moved up so they can get some plasma talons on something. And,
they're 18-inch range though, right? Aren't they?
Yeah, so they're actually not going to get to shoot.
Oh yeah.
I realize that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and then other drop pod came right here near this objective. That was basically it. So let's go on to the shooting and assault phase for Dark Angels. And if Dark Angels turn 1, he will obviously score objective 5. As you can see, quite a bit of shots from this side. The bikes, this tactical squad, and the drop pod itself shot into those wolves, killed a few of them. I think maybe like 4 or 5 in total. This tactical squad, along with this big, what is this called? I don't even know what it is.
Ravenwing Support Squadron.
Ravenwing Support Squadron with all the heavy bolters killed maybe like 6 or 7 dogs there.
Yeah.
They're fearless, so we're good there. That's basically it for the shooting phase. We did forget to mention that he had a psychic phase, so we went ahead and did that, and he mind wiped. Sorry, that squad right there.
Yeah.
So they'll have to take a leadership test, although they are fearless, so I'm not sure if that's actually necessary. We'll see. We'll look it up and figure it out. But either way, it's going to be.
He perilled too, so
he perils. Yeah, that's why there's a die there. He took a wound from that. That's it. So 1 point will be scored. No first blood. On to Space Wolves. Turn 1. Space Wolves turn 1. Unfortunately, drew domination, so he will not be able to get that. That being said, just kind of moved everything up, knowing that he can't really get objectives this turn. So probably just try to get first blood with this squad right here. So 2 wolf squads, one right here, moved up. May try to multi-assault this squad and the drop pod just to get a little more distance on this squad. This one just kind of Congo lined on this side, moved around hugging this terrain piece. And this little Iron Priest squad with some Cyber Wolves stayed there for now on this objective. Objective 2 right there. And then, yeah, that one I already talked about, but we're right near objective 3. This Iron Priest with some Cyber Wolves. That's basically it. So no psychic phase, so on to basically the assault phase, no shooting phase really either. And a Space Wolves turn 1. This squad on this side passed a little leadership test to get rid of Mind Wipe, so they're not going to be Ballistic Skill and Weapon Skill 1 for the rest of the game. This little Iron Priest with the Cyber Wolves just ran up. And of course on this, in the middle of the table, was the key. The Wolves charged into the Marines, obviously easily killed them. Didn't really take anything in return, and the Iron Priest charged into the Marines, blew up that drop pod, killed a few Marines, killed 1 dog, or wolf, and didn't do anything to the bikes, unfortunately. That would have been a big deal if it killed 1 of the Ravenwing command squad, because they're pretty brutal. Iron Priest is just going to be a sitting duck there, unfortunately. And then these 2 Iron Priests just ran forward, just still holding the objectives and all that, getting ready for the next turn. And then he will obviously dump domination. So the current score is 1-1 because the Space Wolves player got first blood. On to Dark Angels turn 2. Dark Angels turn 2, drew Supremacy and no prisoners. So for the movement phase, the only thing that came on was the Terminators. They dropped right there, just scattered from the original position there. Not a bad spot at all. In between 2 objectives and 2 Iron Priests with some Cyber Wolves. Movement, Ravenwing Strike Force. Is that what they're called?
Ravenwing Support Squadron.
That's what it is. I don't know, I get confused. They moved back a little, knowing that they have all this in the middle. This squad moved up a bit. Ravenwing Command Squad moved up with the Librarian. Tacticals moved up just slightly, along with this Bike Squad over here. And during the Psychic phase, he tried to cast Fist of Lightning on his Psyker. He ended up denying that, and then he did the Primaris, which was Electro Surge, and killed 2 dogs right in front. And that was basically it for the movement and Psychic. Let's go on to shooting and assault for Dark Angels. And of Dark Angels turn 2. Ravenwing Command Squad easily annihilated the Iron Priest with the Cyber Wolves. This squad just took out a few dogs along with the big Land Speeder squad with the Dark Shroud. Killed quite a bit, put 2 wounds on Herald Deathwolf. The squad actually alone killed the Iron Priest with some pretty good shots. Terminators ended up shooting first, not really doing much, and then they ended up doing... They put 1 wound on the Iron Priest, and then they finished him off with all the grav. Then over here, some bolters shot and killed maybe like 1 wolf. Stormbolter didn't do anything. These guys killed 2 wolves right there. They are fearless, so they're going to be staying there along with the squad. So that was basically it for the turn. He will score no prisoners, and he has objective 5. That's 2 points to Space Wolves 1 onto Space Wolves turn 2. Space Wolves turn 2. Drew Supremacy and Ascendancy. All pretty doable since the Dark Angels player is only on 1 objective currently with that drop pod. I think that's objective 4. Oh, that's objective 4, so it's a little hard to see. The Wolves, this big squad just kind of moved out. Gonna probably multi-charge the bikes and the tactical squad. And then the 1 Iron Priest that was over here moved up to grab this objective just in case. It's right there, so it's a little hard to see. This squad moved right in front of the Ravenwing Command Squad. We'll see how that goes. This is really going to be the key assault there. And then this Iron Priest with the Saber Wolves just kind of moved, stayed within 3 inches just to make sure to grab that objective, but to stay a little bit out of range to make it a little harder for the Terminators to charge in. And that was the movement phase. Let's go on to the assault phase because there really is no shooting. And the Space Wolves turn 2. As you can guess, this big squad ended up killing that 2 units, the bikes and the tactical marines. The Iron Priest ended up joining that squad. If I said that incorrectly in the movement phase, that was his intention. So that's again 1 giant squad. This squad just stayed still to guard that objective, and this squad killed quite a bit of bikes, but during the Wolf Lord's attacks with the Power Axe, he actually made 4 out of 4 feel no pain. So that squad should be basically dead, but they're still alive, unfortunately. But at the very least, they're locked in combat and will probably live quite a while and won't be shot at. So that's basically it. He will get D3 for Supremacy. If you want to go ahead and roll a die, he'll get 1 point. So you got a point for that, and he will keep Ascendancy because that's a pretty good card to keep, I think. On to Dark Angels turn 3. Dark Angels turn 3, Drew Ascendancy, Assassinate, and Objective 3. Objective 3 is over there where those bikes are. Assassinate's obviously kill a character, and Ascendancy's score any 3. So, with that being said, he moved his Ravenwing support squad, finally got it right, over to this objective. That squad moved over there. Drop pod came on with the reserves, moved over there, along with those Terminators. Then this bike squad moved toward that objective. We'll get that one. Obviously, drop pod stayed still over here. They're locked in combat. Then for the psychic phase, cast Force on the Librarian. He perils, but he ended up getting a 5 past his leadership, so no damage was taken there. And then what did he do? He did Fists of Lightning on himself. So he'll be a little bit better in close combat. And that was basically it for the movement and psychic. Onto shooting and assault. And if Dark Angels turn 3, he will score Ascendancy. And Objective 3 will not get Assassinate because he wasn't able to kill a character. Stormbolter and some shots from this squad. Shot into here, didn't really do anything. They lost Cyber Wolf over there, and the Iron Priest took a wound from fire from the Tactical Squad and Terminator Squad. Nothing was done over here along with this squad. They couldn't really see anything. And then in this assault, as you can see, the Ravenwing Command Squad did die, and they lost. This squad only lost 1 wolf, so not too bad there, and was able to only consolidate 1 inch, but we'll probably try to charge here because that's going to be a huge, very important squad to kill. Other than that, he got. Oh yeah, what?
Ascendancy.
Okay, yeah, Ascendancy. Go ahead, roll D3. You will get 3. Only 1, because he had that objective, that objective, that objective. He had 4 objectives, so he got Ascendancy. No problem.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 5.
4, 5.
Okay. Either way, that was it. So he'll score 1 point for that. And the Space Wolf player did get Slay the Warlord, so get that. On to Space Wolf's turn 3. Space Wolf's turn 3. Drew still had Ascendancy from last turn. Objective 4 and Objective 3. Objective 3 is over here with these wolves, and the Iron Priest move to potentially get that. And Objective 4 is where that drop pod is, so the Iron Priest split off, and we'll go after that. Then the big force of wolves and Iron Priest and not sure what else is in there, Canis, move towards this squad to kill that. So that way he can get this objective, that objective, and potentially that objective to get Ascendancy and Objective 3 and Objective 4. So big potentials for points this turn. So hopefully it all goes according to plan. Then this squad with the Iron Priest and Wolf Lord move towards those land speeders, knowing that they have Overwatch. The Iron Priest moved up front with the 2-up save. So that being said, that's it. Let's go on to the really important assault and shooting phase. Probably turn the game right here. End of Space Wolf's turn 3. Obviously this squad killed them with just Canis alone with this crazy amount of attacks. Iron Priest blew that up, no casualties, so they'll get Objective 4. The Iron Priest with the Wolf Lord and Cyber Wolf killed the land speeders. They did take 1 casualty via explosion, so the Cyber Wolf died because he was one of the closest ones. And then unfortunately, Cyber Wolf died from Overwatch, and then Iron Priest took his second wound, charging in. Not sure if we did a Hammer Wrath. Either way, he did not live. He only got 1 hit and 1 wound, which was all he needed. Unfortunately, we would have won. That would have been good though if he could get that, because that would have been Ascendancy and 3 objectives. That's alright though, because he did clear out quite a bit of the Dark Angels, and he did score Objective 4, and will keep Ascendancy still, because I still think that's a good one to keep, since it is a D3 for having just 3 objectives, any 3. So we will go on to Dark Angels turn 4. Dark Angels turn 4, drew Objective 2, Harness of Warp, has Kingslayer, and still has Assassinate from last turn. So obviously nothing's over on this side, nothing over here, so everything, the bikes moved within 18 inches of this squad, and still holding that objective. Terminators moved around just to get within range of Canis' squad. And then the Tactical Marines just moved a little bit up top. It's a little hard to see, but they are in there somewhere.
Yeah,
Kind of see them there. They blend in pretty well. And that was it. So no Psychic because both Psychers are dead. Onto the shooting and assault. End of Dark Angel's turn 4. He shot his grab shots into here, and the Wolf Lord, he might be a battle leader, sorry, I've been saying his name wrong the whole time, tanked all the wounds. And then over here, only one wolf died in total. There was a bunch of lookout search shenanigans, so Iron Priest took some, and yeah, that was it really. So he will score Objective 2 for those Tactical Marines scoring that, and that was basically it for the turn. Still has all these. Unfortunately, he still has Harness of Warp, or I guess he's dumping Harness of Warp, yeah, because you literally can't get that anymore. On to Space Wolf's turn 4. Space Wolf's turn 4 still has Ascendancy. Objective 3, Objective 2, and Objective 1 are what he drew. So Objective 3 we're over here. This is where the Wolf Lord Battle Leader, Wolf Guard Battle Leader, or whatever his name is, Iron Priest moved this way, right where these, sorry it's a little dark in here, but the bikes are with the grab guns. We discussed it for quite a while to figure out what was the best plan, because this is Objective 2 and will basically solidify Ascendancy for him, because he did leave Canis behind in order to get that, and they are holding that one, so that'll be 3 objectives, because this unit will definitely kill them if they get an assault. It's just a matter of the Terminators countercharging onto them. Not sure if that was really the best plan, but I feel like they'll be okay. So he went ahead and left Canis, so at least he won't get Kingslayer from that, and will eventually charge this Tactical Marine squad up here. More than likely kill them. And that is it really for the quick movement phase. Let's go ahead and go on to the assault phase for Space Wolf. And of Space Wolf's turn 4. This squad ended up obviously killing the Tactical Marine no problem. Kind of stayed there to get Ascendancy. That squad stayed there to get that squad, or that objective, sorry. And then the Wolf Lord, or the Iron Priest, took a wound from the assault, but ended up killing them, no problem. Only consolidated 1 inch, just needed 1 more inch to get that objective. But regardless, he will get Ascendancy, so he'll get D3. Go ahead and roll it. You got a 1, I think that's a 2. Yeah, 1 point. So he'll score 2 points this turn on to Dark Angel's turn 5. This is the end of the game. The Terminators didn't end up charging this squad, but as you could see, we already kind of started taking off the model, sorry. But the Terminators did end up dying because the Iron Priests are just so beasts in this list. Yeah, just surrounded with wolves to take wounds for them. They ended up killing those Terminators, and the drop pod was literally the only thing the Dark Angels player had left. So at this point, it did not matter what the score was. But just for reference, he had 6 points. The Dark Angels player had 5 points. So even with him, he scored 1, so he had 6. So he did have 6. It was an even game, but Space Wolves player hadn't even taken his turn left, and objective 3 and 1 are right here and here, which these two independent characters can split off and go and get. Either way, that was a good game. It's kind of hard to tell who was going to win at the start, but then Space Wolves player, once they started getting assault, you could kind of see that they were going to kind of take over. Pretty cool list, really nice army. I'll go ahead and give you guys a link to his Google Plus page. It's Chaotic Neutral. This is the name of his Google Plus page. Yeah, check him out. He has some really nice painted armies. I'm sure I'm already gonna go over it in the. I already went over it in the army breakdown, but just yeah, go ahead and check his channel out, his Google Plus page out, and thanks for watching, guys.